Okay, guys. Welcome to the stream. Once again, usual. Yeah, cool. Sorry about that. Well, I start to stream. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some drawings again. Now I do have to give you a bit of a like a side note first. It's currently 2 a.m. in the morning. So yes, I'm doing this late at night. Because I guess I feel like it. And two, I want to tell you that just a couple minutes ago, I know this may sound a bit hard to believe, but trust me, it did happen. I wish I could have recorded it so that I'll show you the proof, but well, it's not that big of a deal, but something has happened in the streets. Of course, I wasn't in the streets, I was just, looking at the window. There was like some sort of, like, truck or car or whatever with big lights, white lights, and yeah, I also heard two cats afterwards, but yeah, they're presumably two cats, like, doing those meowing, and the meows were kind of creepy in that case. Maybe because they've seen each other and they don't like each other, something. But oh boy, that was quite an experience. So yeah, I decided, you know what, let's do a stream about it so that I don't, so I don't have to think about it too much in my head. Not that it's the creepiest thing in the world, it's just that I just don't want to think about it for some odd reason. I know, it's a bit strange, but anyway. Yeah, you should see it's, it says 1:59 a.m. and it's going to be 2 a.m. So I want to stream a maximum 1 hour. That's it. Although I might quit early, who knows? Which there's a chance, if not maybe a high chance, that it could happen. So yeah. But still. So, how are you guys doing? Yeah, I ain't doing too bad myself. Yeah. If I say some kind of weird, funky bits and pieces sometimes, or I'm struggling with words, then yeah, don't worry about it. It's just because again, it's right now 2 a.m. Just as I spoke, it just became 2 a.m. I waited at the exact moment, and yeah, I'm not that tired, but I think I will be soon. So yeah, that's why. Okay, let's go. So for context, what I'm doing is I'm drawing some sprites for King Monstro from the Binding of Isaac, and I invented the King version. For the upcoming animation right there. So that's all you need to know, really. So that's gonna be pretty much that. Bit of behind the scenes. I will upload some, I guess, videos of my showcase, just a tiny showcase of two of my animations. I'll do one each. So yeah. But again, I'm not sure what was up with the cows meowing. At first I thought it was someone like screaming, which yeah, it would have been a horrifying thought if that happened. Which, good thing that didn't happen. But yeah. So yeah, there we go. Perfect. So let me just do this. I'm trying to also my best to make the shading look stable, I guess you could say. The color theory, as they call it. So yep. Okay, let's just do that. There we go. Just gonna delete those extra black pixels. I don't like seeing extra black pixels. And I raised a bit part of his mustache, because I'm trying my best to figure out how I want to do this other side. Because right now, as you can see, this one is kind of sticking to his face, and just gets blown off to this side because he's falling down. It's gonna basically fall like this, like that. So yeah, that's pretty much that. Okay. Hi. Oh, by the way, I'm not sure if you guys can hear this, but let me just shake myself. Let me just shake the bed. I keep hearing a clicking sound, but I'm not sure where it's coming from. I try to look, but no luck, no dice. Maybe it could be part of the wood or something, I don't know. Anyway, let's see. There we go. I've also been listening to some mumbo jumbo live streams. It's kind of like a relaxing podcast, or podcast I can sleep to. Oh, it's just so great, man. I don't know if Mumbo himself even realizes that he's making sort of like a relaxing podcast. He can talk about random things. I'll be invested or be relaxed, you know. Just go to sleep in a good way. I'm saying. So, yeah. Okay, I'm just going to put the pixels like that. Okay, cool. Okay, there's also this one. Yeah, it makes it uglier if I do that. I thought it was gonna be, you know, I thought it was gonna look better because it makes sense that the eyes make some sort of lump, I guess, on his forehead. I don't know. I'm struggling in words right now, and it's 2 a.m. like I said in the morning. Yep. At least where I live, because I'm French and I live in France myself. So, yeah. Let's see. We're going to color this green. No green there. No green. There we go. But yeah, Mumbo Jumbo's, yeah. Streams are very relaxing. I think I'll listen to them again tonight. Right after I've done my live stream. So, yep. That's pretty much that. That's pretty much that. Okay. What's the next thing? What is the next thing? What's the next thing to do? Okay. I try my best to kind of make it like that, my streams. You know, I don't watch my own streams too much myself, but I still keep them just for you guys and everything. You know, maybe it could be useful for some of you guys, for those who want to relax or study or you know, have a bit of background noise. You know, if that helped you, then I appreciate it. But yeah, let's see. Okay, so there's so basically King Monstro is supposed to be golden in my version, so yeah. Okay, cool. It's supposed to be like a golden Monstro. Doesn't make sense. Also, I decided to make him hold a scepter because that's what kings also have. They also have capes, but I feel like with King Monstro it wouldn't be necessary. Because most, which is totally understandable, I'm not criticizing anyway, but most people, when they draw kings and everything, or make king characters, they just put the crown, but they don't put the scepter and the clothing with the flowers in it. So, yeah, I decided, you know what, let's do it like that. Let's do it like that. Okay. Wait, now I'm confused. I think if I delete those pixels, that should do it. Yeah, that should do it, I think. Yeah, that's perfect. That is perfect. That is very perfect. Don't you see? This is what happens. This is what happens. Sometimes I just don't know why I'm pushing myself, but here we are. Plus, I like to draw at night, so that's why. I haven't done much streams of me doing it at night time, so I'm like, hey, you know what? Let's see if I can reach a different audience. So yeah, I just saw that I got a view earlier on the stream. But yeah. Perfect. Okay, cool. Oh my word. Oh my word. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. Just had to go ahead and, you know, continue. I'm debating on this other part of the mustache. So basically his face goes all the way like this. You can see the mouth. But I think with this part we might have to delete it. Not this black outline. That one. Alright, cool. 11 o'clock, not 11. Yeah, I'm struggling with words like I said before. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that okay. What? Right click. There we go, that's better. Much better. Alright, cool. So his other part of the other part of the mustache, how do we want to do it? I don't know. Like, I was thinking something now makes it look like an optical illusion, which I don't want that. As someone who absolutely loves optical illusion, by the way, I especially loved those when I was a kid. I was very fascinated into them. Oh man, I miss those days, man. I was back, I think I was 11 years old at the time. And I absolutely loved the idea of optical illusions. It just fascinated me to the core. It really was amazing. Okay, I'm just going to put those pixels in. Look at that King Monstro. Look at that King Monstro. On my character's nemesis. Okay. There we go. Just get rid of the black pixels. Don't even know why, I'm just looking around. Hoping there's not anything, you know, creepy, but even though there's nothing. And now that I think about it, like, I'm not sure if I did say it in the stream, but I think a forest, especially, wait, let's call it, no, it's the same. Yeah, no optical illusion, you could say. Okay, but the forest would be the last place that I would love to sleep in. So basically that means I wouldn't want to sleep in there at all, let alone alone. My dad likes to go to the forest on weekends, just to collect mushrooms. But yeah. I mean, it's cool, and I like to do that myself too. But it's just, I do not want to live I get, because I see a lot of people say that they want to live, you know, not live near people, like having neighbors, which is totally fine by me. But I prefer doing that than living in the forest or even in the countryside. I mean, because even without the trees, which wouldn't be as creepy. I would feel a bit insecure. Do you guys relate to that at all? Because I can. I relate to that far too much even. So yeah. How's it going, random viewer? I just saw it says 2 views. Welcome to the stream. ようこそライブへ. お元気ですか? How are you doing? It's currently 2 a.m. thereabouts. You can see there, at least where I live. 今日には、午前2時ですよ。フランスに住んでいますから。そしてフランス人ですよ。Yeah, I just told them that I'm French myself and it's currently 2 a.m. here in France. Let's see. Yeah, now that I think about French and Japanese, I'll talk about it in a moment. But I just want to bring my thoughts of I would definitely do not want to live in the woods. I mean, when I've done a mini vlog, or a YouTube Shorts vlog about France for the Japanese people, when I was exploring in a road, which I've been several times, which is pretty nice, and it leads to a couple different villages and everything. But the main road, it leads to the town, which you can do on foot, although it does take 2 days if you do it, or thereabouts. So using a bicycle would be a lot faster, obviously. Yeah, there are some huts in the woods, because on one side I can see the river, and on the other side are the woods. So it's basically we're basically in between those two, or I'm in between those two when I walk in this road. But yeah, like I said, would be the last type of place I would love to live there. And plus, I've seen a house that is just next to the river that isn't surrounded by too many trees. But yeah, it's interesting though. Okay, so about that. Don't even know why I'm singing yeah, Hole in the Mountain King. Correct. Still debating about this mustache. Oh my gosh. I feel like I'm making a horrendous mess, which is not good. Not good at all. Maybe I need to make it smaller. That's possibility. That could work. Let's give it a shot. Going to delete all this. There we go. All this green can go, and also no, I don't need that. There we go. That's better. That is perfect. Oh, very nice. Good, man. Honestly, I cannot believe I'm doing this in the middle, or streaming in the middle of the night. Well, I mean, I've done that in the past, but yeah, I'm just saying. I'm just saying, Super Saiyan. Look at that. He's gonna eat the mouse or the cursor. That's delicious. So this is basically the first sprite. So yeah, I think this should be convenient size. Although it's not going to be its actual full size, it's just the fact that he's falling down that makes him look like that. So like I said, as you can see, he's much bigger than my character. So yeah, he's going to fall down, pshoo, onto the ground, and then the shape of him being squished is going to be somewhere. I do have a reference picture anyway, so I can just copy that. But I'm going to open it once this is done. So it's basically something like this, almost. Kind of looks like a flattened pancake or something, with a few lumps, a tiny bit. But yeah, I just wanted to yeah, to show you that. Okay, so will that actually work? Perfect. Ooh, I'm so sorry. Oh, so sorry. Alright, cool. Just put some green. It's supposed to be an emerald mustache, by the way. Especially you can, well, it might not be, it might be a bit subtle, but just you see the white shines? Yeah, it's supposed to represent that he's, in fact, as you can see, made of gold, and yeah, made out of emeralds. His mustache, that is. And there's also a tattoo representing the explosion, because he really wants to destroy the people. He's a mean and evil guy. He's so evil. You gotta stop him. Got to stop him. Okay, let's see. I have a plan. Maybe if I do this, what will happen? What will happen? I'm thinking when it comes to the French vlog and everything to Japanese people, for now, I'm thinking about making just 10. Because I don't want to be focusing on that forever. Because like I said, my channel is mostly dedicated to me. Oh, whoops. Mostly dedicated to me, just doing my pixel art and showcasing my animations and everything. You know, just doing stuff that I love to do. As any people who uploads videos on YouTube should. So yeah. So that's pretty much that. Let me just do that. There we go. That is perfect. Perfect. Give it the black pixels. Not sure if you can hear it. It's my granddad just going downstairs for the toilet. But it feels a bit weird. Okay, we can do that. Let's see. Screen pixel. I feel like it's a bit too thick for this side. I think we're getting closer. I might not be the best at like making a good angle for the mustache, but I think this will have to do. Yeah, by the way, this is kind of new, and I think most of you have heard of this. And I think it's from the Netherlands, which is funny because I've been to the Netherlands about 2 or 3 months ago now. It was a great trip, by the way. I did talk about it in some previous streams. But anyway, it's about McDonald's making this terrible ad. Pun not intended, because the title of the ad is literally, it's the most terrible time of the year. And it's all AI generated. I can't believe it. I feel like hang on, I'm just going slightly off topic, you'll see why. But I feel like the channel Penguin or Moist Critical, when he was talking about the Netflix thing, at the beginning he was doing I feel like this should be a meme. That's literally how I described when I see the, well, that's literally my expression when I see the like, what do you call it, the fact that they're selling for AI, or they're using AI image generator for that. And no, I'm not referring to art, even if it's in quote marks. I refuse to do that whatsoever. Goldo says no. Goldo says no. Okay? Period. So yeah. Okay, cool. Oh, wait. 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 Okay, cool I mean, when I've been helping my father about a few weeks ago, on the radio I heard that because of all this, it's going to be the start of the fifth industrial revolution very soon because of all this. And let me tell you, the future is not looking too hot. It should have been used for good, for something good, and not for malicious things. And it should have been like a knife, like if you use the knife in the wrong way, then yeah, you could get trouble. Whereas if you use it in a good way, like for example cutting food and everything, then yeah, that's the proper way to use it. Well, same thing for AI. Use it properly. Do not use it for nefarious reasons. I'm just saying though. That's just my opinion. Okay. Nope. Alright, cool. Let's see. If maybe I'll go with that. So yeah, like I said, his mustache supposed to be all wiggly and everything. Let me just save, just in case for some reason this thing crashes, which hardly happens, but who knows. That's why I do it, because you never know. You never know. I think we got most of this stuff done now. I'm gonna make him hold the scepter. His scepter right there. Yeah. By the way, a bit of a shameless plug. You can check out the video. It's literally called "Preparing for What's Coming," or "What's to Come," or something like that. On my channel. I said or something like that because I think I slightly changed it to "What's to Come" instead of "For What's Coming." Okay. There goes. The scepter is somewhat pointing in the air. So that's what we're going to do. That's what we're trying to replicate. Like I said, if it's 3 a.m., we'll stop the stream. And that's it. Okay. Alright, cool. I should probably make it thinner. I don't like when I see a straight line like this. There we go. That's better. Let's do that. Oh, what am I doing? No. That's. I'm stuck. You know what? I think it's best if I just. It would have been the best option if I didn't include this first. Yeah, there we go. That should be better. We'll get rid of some extra pixels and things like that. Well, I do want to keep it the same size. Yeah. I know it may not look like the best thing you'd see at first, but yeah. Whoa. Too big for my liking. Okay, cool. Very nice. Let's see, we have this. Then we have a tiny bit there. And the other tiny bit there. Okay. We have a little ball. There's a little flag. Maybe we'll make the flag pointing. Where should we point the flag? Actually, I feel like this is still disorientated. I can't say it for some reason. Whatever. I'm gonna. Yeah. See, this is what happens. Yeah. I'll draw the stick part. Don't worry. And yeah, you see that I didn't make him wear the crown. You'll see why. Once the animation is fully complete, which right now is far from complete. So, yeah. Okay, let me just do this. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah, shouldn't be too bad. Actually, should I make it point upward? Which makes more sense. Sounds rich coming from the drawings I do, because it's supposed to be based on illogicalness and everything. But hey, okay, that's cool. It looks a bit like a light bulb right now, without the stick part. I now should be able to make it. Oh, maybe just a tiny bit thicker. Just a tiny bit. Yeah, there we go. That looks better, I feel. Personally. Yeah, sometimes even though I love what I'm doing, sometimes I just suck at it. Do you ever relate? I can relate to this oh shit. I can relate to this far too often. Okay, perfect. Right. I want to follow the shiny pattern. Yeah. Actually, start with the mustache. It's a bit too big, I feel. Trying to think of what to talk about while I'm doing this. Yeah, so Minecraft 1.21.11, if I'm correct, has finally been released. And this is also the last update that will be called 1. Version. Because they're going to switch it to the year. So for example, we're getting very close to 2026. As the time recording this is the 10th of December of 2025. And so, yeah, it's going to be changed to 26.1, 26.2, 26.3, and so on. So, yeah. Okay, let me do that. Okay, cool. That is perfect. Sort of. I could be speaking too soon though. Okay, so there's a shiny bit there. There we go. And the other one goes, okay, it's above the eye. Which I think we'll make it like that. Don't know what's wrong with my mouse lately. I've had this mouse for like since March of this year. It's been functional. I mean, albeit it did have a weird angle, but I got used to it very, very quickly. So that's fine. Well, good. Well, good. Everything is good. Okay. So now we're going to add some shading to his teeth, for example. Yeah, because again, he's about to. The expression is supposed to represent that he's about to, you know, to fall down, and knowing that he won't get injured himself, just like in some video games, that you see. But now I think about it, I really want a remake of. I mean, it's already great that they have a remake of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door. That's coming from someone who doesn't play Mario too much anymore, but I do play it for a bizarre reason. But hopefully there will be a Super Paper Mario remake. At least in my opinion, that needs to happen. Again, maybe it's just me, but yeah, will be amazing. I tell you what also would be amazing is if I didn't keep a straight line like that. That would suck. Okay, so let me just go up. I'm coming up. I think that's good. It's already half past, by the way. Yeah, okay. It's because of tolerance. It's because of the tolerance. The tolerance. Sorry. Right, and I noticed... What did I do? Okay, cool. I noticed that the... What is going on exactly? Okay. Yeah, what is happening? Hang on. Hang on. Let me just get back on my feet. What is happening? Do you see... What's that bug? Hang on. I'm clicking... What if I just do this? Enter. Enter. What's going on? Okay. What if I do this? What is happening? I don't know. Anyway, I'll take... Yeah, see, just switches the color, just switches the tool when I didn't want to. Come on. That's nonsense. That's just absolute nonsense. And I don't like it. Ugh. I don't know. What happens if I try and dip this in? Yeah, see, this thing switches to... Now, P and this is K. Okay. K. Yeah, it's like, what's going on? That's a weird glitch. I'm gonna have to reset at some point. But anyway, let's not talk about it, because otherwise it's gonna drive me crazy. But, yeah, so... Is it automatically doing that or something? I don't know. Maybe there might be a fix for that, or maybe just automatically decide to do it. I don't know. Just my guess. Like, I mean, this is this 5.1.3 paint on it, and so that is a somewhat older version even. So come on, I don't remember older versions having a new update. I should say changing update. It should happen version by version, you know, not just one version at a time, or just not one, just all in one sitting, you know, if you will. Okay. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, we're good. Thank you. Thank you. I love how they say in Japanese, pretty cute. Okay. Now, orange color is the only one that I haven't done any, like, shading on it. Yeah, see, it happens... I don't know. I'm not gonna question it any further, okay? I'm not gonna question it any further. Whatsoever. Let's go with 86, sure. Let's go with 86. Oh, this is a bit too dark, I feel. 90? That looks better, I think. At least personally. Perfect. I mean, yeah, putting background music could be one idea, but I just don't want to be that person to do that for now. Plus, at least for me, like, from my experience, when I want to sleep, I put something that has barely any music, or if not, no music at all. I think for me that's my way of, like, relaxing. I'm sure a lot of people has different, you know, ways of sleeping better. So yeah. It's good that they put me to sleep. And now that somebody has made a a full like, how do you say it? A full playlist of PewDiePie playing Aoni back in 2011. Yeah, that's great for me and for some people as well. For some people who want to watch a Let's Play. Well, same for me, and also it can help me sleep. Feels good. Feels wonderful. At one point, when I was 14 years old, I slept with my eyes open. That only happened once. You may say, how did I know that? Well, that's because I just woken up realizing that, apparently my eyes were open this whole time. So that's why. Not the colored paint or whatever, it's the pencil this time I'm talking about. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. It was very interesting indeed. That was an experience, but I did sleep well at that time. Right. Okay, there's another one. There's this little, I forgot how to call them, or how do you say them in English. There we go, so we'll just do that. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. You know, I should probably re-add the chat to the chat. Oh, you can still comment in Japanese and everything. Because when I get some views and they tend to get confused. Like, oh, am I not supposed to speak English or Japanese? Even though they can. I should have clarified that. Just because my stream says, in Japanese it says English only, doesn't mean that, that I won't, yeah. So I should probably, yeah, I should probably change the title at some point. So that, you know, they don't have, so that people don't think that I'm like, oh, you speak in Japanese, you're banned. No, that is totally not what I meant at all. I'm not that type of guy. Come on. Okay. So yeah, I'll fix that hopefully soon. Okay, cool. And also talking about sleeping, it did happen just a few times, not very much, which is fine. But it's still bad feeling. Still not the greatest. And that is sleep paralysis. Yeah. Sleep paralysis is one of the worst things to wake up to. Like you're experiencing a terrible nightmare, or you'd think there's some shadowy figure or something. Like at one point, I was sleeping with my parents. Okay, for context, I live in a bed and breakfast and everything, and so there's some people, so I didn't have to make too much noise. Because if I was in my bedroom, then it would be too risky. So yeah, had to sleep next to them. Unfortunately, it was the only noble thing to do. And I saw like some sort of black silhouette, like representing a little girl. And that was pretty creepy, man. And I couldn't move for a bit, and then once I finally managed to move, I decided to look on my phone and everything to calm me down, even though I don't think I've slept since. For the night, of course. Before you're concerned. But it did happen to me a few times, sleep paralysis, and it sucks to have sleep paralysis, you know. My granddad did tell me that my English grandmother, who is no longer with us since 2020 now, has at one point been sleepwalking. And sleepwalking can be a pretty creepy thing. So, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna... Yeah, I mean, there's even, like, this one viral video about, one of her sisters sleepwalking. She kept staring at her, but didn't even blink. Not once. And I think she was crying at some point, the sister. Well, of course, the one who recorded did, yeah, was frightened, and understandably so, and so she was shouting at her mom, or calling for help, I should say. But yeah, can be pretty creepy. Let me tell you that. Okay. yeah, let's just move on to something positive. I mean, I do like I do love positivity. I was just only talking about this just so I know how I feel. It's not like you know. But yeah, yeah, it's gonna be. I'm sure a lot of you know Mr. Bean. So yeah, Rowan Atkinson is gonna be in a Netflix series called Man vs. Baby. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Gonna be very nice. I mean, Rowan Atkinson is very iconic. He's really cool, and he's very nice. He's very smart. Oh man, he's just yeah. I'm honestly impressed by his acting skills and everything. It's really cool. I remember watching this when I was a kid. it was a treat. It was a treat. I mean, I did talk about my childhood shows. About I think it was just about last stream, if I'm correct. But yeah, like I said, it's been pretty cool, pretty good. And I enjoyed talking about them. Shit, man. I sound a little bit hoarse, but hopefully it's not going to be anything too bad. Hopefully I won't have a sore throat or anything. Okay. Right. I haven't watched Sword of the Troll for a little bit. I need to get back to that. And also today, it's been a long time since I've done it because I was busy doing stuff and she was also busy doing stuff. But I haven't. But we finally did a lesson for today. Or well, actually, it's technically yesterday. But yeah, it was pretty cool. I was super happy to get back into it, even though the next one is going to be in a while again, but not as long, because there was a huge gap. Because basically, we went to a huge gap from June all the way to yesterday, basically, and now it's going to be from yesterday all the way to January. It's actually going to be in a day after my birthday, so yeah. Okay, cool. So that's what I want to say. Okay, cool. Let's just do that. Alright, cool. Alright, perfect. But yeah, like I said, you know how for those of you who've been watching Minecraft content and know English YouTuber might know Kamen, where he says, "Oh, we need minecarts to be faster." Well, if I had to pick, I think I had a few, but I forgot most of them. But one of my main ones is make deep slate renewable. Hashtag make deep slate renewable. But now I have one for when it comes to other video games, which is hashtag make a remake of Super Paper Mario. If they made a remake of Paper Mario Thousand Year Door, then you know, it should be the same case for that. So yeah, again, this is only just my opinion. Who knows, it might never come out, but one can dream. One can dream. But the day I see it is the day I'll be happy. I'll be a happy camper when I see that. Alright, cool. It's 46 already, holy cow. Time has gone by way too fast. I mean, let me tell you. Whoops, that was my bad. Seems that my Japanese videos have been getting a tiny bit more views than my ones in English, so yeah. To be honest, I'm quite happy about it. Excuse me. I'm getting tired, apparently. So basically I use, well in that case it's going to be a third one, which I know is pretty cheap, you could say, but hey, a clip champ, so I can put the sounds in, finally. Well, aside from the text-to-speech video that I've done a couple months back, yeah, this one's also going to have sounds, maybe, we'll just have to see though. But mainly I use two programs for making these animations. Paint.net, which you see now, which is why I used to draw, and Give Movie Gear is where I import the frames together, or the images together, so it makes frame by frame by frame by frame by frame, so that it makes an animation. So that's how that works. That's not the right color. That is not the right color. Not the right color. Alright, cool. I keep getting confused because of that weird bug so for example I click on this, then I click, let's say, a random color, and it changes to pencil. Like, why? What? This wasn't like this before, was it? I don't remember it being like that. Come on. Okay. So now I got red for the flag part. I did forget to wait. This little dot part, this little circle part. I don't know. What if I do this? Hang on. Ugh, too much pixels. That it makes me feel confused right now. I'm lost. I am lost. I know I keep saying that over and over again, and even in my head especially, but I wonder when it's going to be the very first time I'll go to Japan. I really want to go. Seriously. I just need to have some patience and everything. And my biggest dream when it comes to Japanese is to reach at least N2, which is business level Japanese, but right now I'm still not at, well no, I'm not quite at that level. I do know a few vocabulary that has that. I think I'm just at the point of being at N3 now. Because it goes like this in order, from easy to hard, from the easiest to the hardest. It goes N5, N4, N3, N2, N1. So yeah. How's that look? Not bad. Let me just save. Got about 10 minutes now. Okay, cool. Let's see, let me just do that. But yeah, I have some bold ambitious plans, like going to Japan and everything. Now, this may sound a bit like, I mean, I know a YouTuber that has done it, named Chipflake, which, by the way, is kind of out of nowhere, but it's pretty cool. They are releasing, that he's releasing, or maybe it has been released, I'm not sure. No, I don't think it has been released yet. Its own game on the Wii U called Chipflake U, I think. But back to what that was talking about, that YouTuber. He did make a video talking about the first part when he was talking about his online friends, and then the second part when he met the online friends, said online friends in real life. So yeah. And these online friends I have, which are mostly Minecraft friends who are Japanese, yeah, I don't mind if they want to meet me once I'm in Japan and everything. Yeah. Okay, so let me just get rid of these ugly pixels. once again. I don't know. Trying to think what to say. Oh wait, what? No, so. Anyway, yeah, like I said, my throat's a bit hoarse. So hopefully I won't get a sore throat. Because I do feel it a tiny bit. Well, sometimes when it's just a little, it won't do much. Even if it does sound like it's building up, sometimes it just stops. So, yeah. Let's hope that it's the former, that it doesn't, build up. Okay. So, let's do that. Sorry about that. Go. I'm just doing something very quickly. Sorry about that. Okay. Sweet. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so let's see. Going to do that. Yeah, okay. Cool. Hi. This shouldn't look too bad. Hi. Why am I quiet all of a sudden? Let's see. Okay. For my server, I won't be upgrading to 1.21.11 yet because I want to wait for vanilla tweaks to update the data pack. So we'll just have to wait and see. So it depends. Who knows? It could be released tomorrow, but I would estimate maximum should be, like I said, maximum a week. Again, that's just one man's estimate. Who knows? It could be more. But yeah. Okay, perfect. Don't know why I keep checking around, looking left and right. Make sure there's nothing spooky. Oh my gosh, that's good. I'm joking. Sorry about that. But no, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's do that. Ooh, yeah. Okay, cool. Oh my eyes start to feel somewhat, just a little bit heavy. Plus, I'm gonna end the stream very soon anyway. It's got 5 minutes. Yeah. 5 minutos. Okay. We do have enough time to put training on this thing, the flag part. There we go. That's better. Better. Don't know what I'm saying there. Did I shade? No, I didn't. Haven't even put some shades on these teeth. Well, I'm about to now. That's better. Oh shit. Excellencio. Okay. I don't think I see much else. Maybe it could be adding some shades beneath. Oof. So basically like that, yeah. Oh yeah, and of course. Both under the mustache and, oh yeah, okay, so the mouth already done, so that's no problem there. But what I do need to do, however, is underneath the mustache. Yeah. It's smaller gradually. Yep. Oh, my nose. And throat. Hopefully it doesn't get worse gradually, like I said. But it seems like we're A-okay now. I'm just gonna save. Oh yeah. Alright, cool. Yeah, this, there we go. That looks better. Or should I do it like that? Cool. I don't think I see much that's missing. It's hopefully not. Alright, let's save. Yeah, I'm already happy with it. Not bad, not bad. Yeah, I think good. So, I'm gonna call that a stream. I'm glad that we just finished that in time. Again, I know it's kind of short, but it was for a good cause. Because it is nighttime and it's about to be 3 a.m. just in about a minute. We might go in right now, or might just be 3 a.m. now. 3, 2, 1. I heard a cuckoo clock in the background. So yeah. My throat, really. Hopefully I don't get sick or anything. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Yeah, I don't know what else to say really, other than hopefully you enjoyed that bit of a night stream. And yeah, that's about it for me. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.